Would you change if I asked you to change? Would you scream if you saw the cockroach? Would you cry if you saw my sandal? And does Esther go both ways? Would you giggle if I tried my bits? Would you laugh? Oh, I highly doubt this. Now would you die for your Mexican? Please don't throw Cheetos tonight. I can be your hero, baby. I will bring the tiger thief. It's freaking let him in forever. You can walk me to my throne. Please don't tell my Mexican.
It's time for my favorite time of the week, when you get to hear Papa try to speak. Will he surprise us today? You better act fair. Watch 10 minutes of Schaub.
All right, welcome back to 10 Minutes of Schaub. Wow, we're in our new studio. We got a new setup. It's going to be a lot better. We're going to put stuff up and all that. Also, we have a new producer, Daniel Jimenez. Gerardo left the show, but we have, thankfully, Daniel was one of the best in the game.
Thank you.
Yeah, just a little redacted bit to start it.
I just want to say Gerardo's amazing too, though.
Yeah, this is Gerardo, in case you're new.
Gerardo's my favorite
In case you
producer.
can't tell. If you're so redacted, you don't know. But anyways, as always, join the Patreon, join the Discord if you want to, both of those. Discord's free. Spotify, everything's on Spotify now. Like and subscribe, rate and review if you can. Thanks to everybody who's on the live. That's a new thing we just did. The live's crazy. We got a bunch of new subscribers. 7 days a week. You know, we're going to start doing that. But anyways, that's not why you're here. What you're here for is to watch 10 Minutes of Schaub. So start the chin clip now.
All right.
Chin.
Our first clip is posted by Brenda in Scab, right? Brenda in Scab for Prez. It's called Humble Beginnings.
But for the people that are negative or are on forums and are create troll accounts.
Which one are you watching?
I view those
either
people
one.
the same I'd view a homeless guy critiquing my art or critiquing my set or critiquing a podcast. They do not matter. It does not matter. I mean, because the person who would go out of their way to create that account or to live in their mom's basement or whatever job they're working could not.
Dude, what's the matter with living in your mom's basement?
Nothing, B.
That's awesome.
Doesn't count.
Yeah.
You know, you're just, that's something that you, if you love your family, maybe stay there. Maybe you're working on going somewhere else, you know, saving up money. The thing that gets me though is, it doesn't matter. Right after saying, it's like a homeless guy. They don't matter. That's like the beginning of everything, that line. But I don't think he really, to stand up for Schaub here, I don't really think he means that. I think his redacted brain, he's trying to say something else. I don't think he literally doesn't care about homeless people. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But it sounds really bad when he does that. Like, I can't imagine a worse thing that he could say.
Yeah.
Talking about this guy, these people that have no home and no job and, you know, they're struggling. Maybe, you know, they can't eat. They don't have enough money to eat or have a place to live. And he's like, they don't matter. That's so ridiculous. All because you're so mad about comments, which you don't apparently read.
Yeah.
You're so mad about these comments, but you don't read them, B. And now you're saying that homeless people don't matter and you don't care about cat profiles. Dicey. Dicey.
Let's finish it off.
Not even fathom the amount of work it takes to pull off something, whether it's a set or a good podcast or a business or merchandise or, you know, it's just.
Also saying that you don't care while also sounding like you're about to cry. You know what I mean?
You don't care, but you're talking about it for a long time and saying the same things over and over again.
Yeah.
You care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Brendan Schaub, you care, B.
You care.
You
It
block.
does not matter, you know. And I hope my son, I hope other people, they start to discredit those people even more.
Who, homeless
Because the
people?
type of person that were to go on YouTube and leave a negative message, to even create an account to be
Pause
that
it.
way.
Is he enlisting his son to fight YouTube commenters and Reddit people?
I guess.
He's raising his 2 kids so that one day they can find out where
Yeah.
the Reddit people live, visit the mods' homes.
10 minutes of Tweeties.
Us too. But at some point, Tiger and Boston are going to find these people. That's why he's having them do jujitsu.
Yeah.
He's gonna find people like Ryan Joseph and
keep 'em busy.
throat splitter and keep them busy.
Is I don't associate with those people. I don't know those people. It does not matter to me. So when people lets that affect their mood or their life, it's mind-boggling. It's crazy to me. What do you care? It'd be the same as if a cat created a profile.
That's a good example.
Who cares?
Is it?
Chin.
Come on, Chin. Selling
Chin.
yourself out, B.
Damn, dude.
You got to be honest with these people. You don't need yes men. Brendan's got too many. That's the one knock on Chin. He's
Yeah.
a yes man.
Ugh.
He's never telling Brendan how it is. Okay, you should be telling him how it is 7 days a week. Okay,
Maybe he meant that's a good example for you. You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh yeah. You should live by that. Yeah.
Anyways,
Dicey.
Cares?
A cat.
a cat.
Even a homeless guy. If a homeless guy was just creating a profile and talking shit, it doesn't matter.
But I mean, if
They're
it's
all
a-
the same.
What is that? Did he have a bad interaction with a homeless guy that day too?
Probably, dude.
A homeless guy made fun of his pants. Remember, a homeless guy did make fun of his pants in that old video.
Yeah.
The homeless guy was like, "Hey, your pants or whatever," and then Schaub goes, "Hey, you don't have a house." Pause for laughter. He really does have a problem with homeless people. I take back what I said earlier.
Yeah.
He does not like homeless people.
All right, let's go to the next clip. This one's called This Lying POS Redact, still claiming to be Bill's alumni, posted by Mitchy Slick _LBC.
Oh yeah, shout out to Sean McCorkle. I saw him tweeting about that. He's like, "You were never in the NFL at all."
Yeah.
Just a bald faced lie.
Yeah. I think we'll get to that later, too. I think I have that pulled up.
Oh, okay, nice.
Ready?
Was there like an apology or retraction?
Oh,
or anything?
no, sir. And then the team is on the Bills, Bills alumni here. But we played in as many games as he played in. But
That'd be funny if he was talking about Blackfish and he's like Blackfish, and then the documentary, like, guy who's been there, right?
Yeah.
Blackfish, he worked it.
Or he's like, killer whale right here, right?
Big J Ogerson over here. He forgets who he is. He starts thinking he's another comedian. Sorry, it's my CT flaring up. I thought I was Dan Soder for a minute. Sorry, guys.
If I told you I was in the NFL, would you believe me? All right, let's go to the next one. This one's posted by some excerpts from the Gronkening of the Chombi, posted by All I Do Is Lie to You.
one of the reasons I'm not touring so much in the summer is I told my son I'm going to dedicate myself to him for baseball. You got a dad who knows, I can get you pretty far, and then the rest is going to be on you. But all you have to do is commit. And I go, all your buddies, this is what's going to happen. That's what happened with me. In the summer, your buddies are going, like you told me, they're going to Fiji and they're going to Paris. They're watching YouTube and playing video games. You're going to be working. It's not fun. I'm telling you right now, it's not fun, but boy, is it worth it. I said, if that's what you want, I'll show you the blueprint. But I'm telling you, man, it's work, dude. It's fucking work, buddy. And it's not going to be cool. It's not going to be cool. Your friends are going to want to do this and this. You're not going to be able to do that. Your friends are going to want to eat this. You're not going to be eating that. So little Gronk, his dad is like, he's only right.
What kind of lessons do you think he's going to teach his son? It's like, first of all, 8 inches.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, Schaub is saying this. It's not necessarily bad advice. Work hard, practice instead of playing video games or watching YouTube. I guess he's saying be in the gym or whatever so he can be a great athlete. But when you look at Schaub and what he's done, is that what you want?
Yeah.
He's like a laughing stock.
But also, to keep in mind, those who can't do teach. So,
Right, exactly. Good point, Bob.
so I'm hoping that his son becomes like the Michael Jordan of baseball. That would be awesome.
Just bad at it.
What? No, Michael Jordan of basketball, but for baseball.
Oh no, yeah, that was redacted.
Oh my God.
That's that's a hard one because Michael Jordan played
Yeah,
baseball.
I realize
and he
that
was
now.
bad.
I don't, who's
So you
more
confused
redacted?
me. Yeah, that was really confusing.
Comment below.
You
Who's
shot
more
both of us
redacted?
there, Bob. There's like, okay, Michael Jordan of baseball would mean like really good or bad because he's like
No. I'm saying like a really good baseball player.
Daniel Jimenez is, this is a trial period for him as producer. So we'll see. We'll see how it,
All right, let's see the rest of this clip.
Rice and salmon.
Good way to
He's
burn 'em
going
out.
to the NFL. Oh, it's a disaster. Sacrifice now and live like a king later.
Sacrifice.
All your friends gonna be doing all this shit. We're not gonna be doing that. Oh, it's a disaster. And then he's like, yeah, that's what I want. Because the batting cages, he was kind of not doing great. And he goes, again. I was like, oh, I like that. And I didn't say anything because I'm not like, again. I'm like, whatever you
Not
want
a
to go, let's
trophy
go.
dad.
No, I'm like, let's go, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But if this is what you want, it's this every single
loves
day.
it.
Oh, it's a disaster. And so I told him, I go, when I was yours, I was obsessed with football. Only thing that mattered was football. Saturday night was Saturday Night Live. Outside that, it's football, dude. I was obsessed. Not because my dad told me that's what I want to do with my life. I was obsessed with it. It's all, if you want, I was an expert in football. It's like, that's what it takes. Oh, it's a disaster.
There's so many lies in this. Like he said, only thing that matters is football and Saturday Night Live. You have to throw that in.
Yeah, right.
He's been saying that he wants to be a comedian forever. But what about the comic books?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Didn't that take some time out? You spent a lot of time selling comic books to old men and kids that came to your house.
Yeah.
You were a marketing genius back then. When did the marketing thing take in, right? You were thinking about that stuff.
Yeah, but he's trying to be an example for his son. So I think that's
Yeah.
cool. And I think
Yeah,
I
it's
hope
good.
him the best as far
Yeah,
as
I
like
wish
teaching
to-
your
to the
son the
family,
baseball
yeah.
and whatnot. Gerardo would probably say something different. But me, Daniel Jimenez, I think that Schaub should really focus on teaching his son baseball and then giving us some classic The Room type comedy every once in a while,
Yeah, I hope that his kids aren't like me or you because they're gonna like if they are, they're gonna say fuck soccer practice or baseball practice, and they'll end up with a podcast making fun of some comedian someday.
Oh, really, dude?
Oh, really, dude? Oops.
Oops.
He loves Bryce Harper.
How
They have a
The
similar
douchiest
hair.
player
is he-
ever.
That poor
Not to
kid,
talk shit,
he's
but
going to
that's
end
a
up
douche.
hating football. This can't end well for the little dude. Oh, so Gronk's kid. Okay.
They're making the comparison, I guess. But I
Yeah.
mean, in this one, I think Schaub's just saying he wants his son to work hard and train and all that.
Yeah.
Not bad, but it's funny.
Yeah, a broken clock is right twice a day. And I think it's cool for him to want to spend more time with his kid. Now, keep in mind, granted, he's not addressing whatsoever that he's canceling his European tour, which is kind of redacted.
Yeah, I'd like to know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on? Unless it's like some serious family drama, which I hope not.
Yeah.
I wish the best for Papa.
Yeah. We've stated multiple times that we want Bappa to make more money. We want him to create more content.
Yeah.
And we love him.
We love the content.
Yes. All right, let's go to the next.
We love him.
We love him.
Isolate that and then boom.
This is posted by Siphon Filterer. It's called Bappa chooses not to correct Jelly Roll over the length of Gringo Poppy.
Oh yeah, this is a guy that we saw a few times, Jelly Roll, and we didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Now I actually know who he is. He's like a country singer or something.
Well, let's see.
I will say watching your set develop is something I got to do where I watched you in the pandemic
Jesus.
come with new material.
Yeah.
To Zane. He's like 2020 pandemic.
Yes, sir.
And then I watched Gringo Poppy. And of course, I'd seen you right before that
Yep.
back in Nashville. And it was still from 2020 to 2021 or whatever, late 21 to 22, whenever I seen you. Totally different set almost. There was like maybe 2 or 3 things that made it
Yes,
from the
sir.
first
Yep.
45 minutes I seen. And then even from that to you finalizing the product and going, this is what I'm putting out was still like, there was fucking, I think it was like you did like a 41-minute special. It was a little bit over 40 minutes or 30-something minutes.
Yep.
And there was still like 20-something minutes of new
Not a numbers
blast
guy.
to me.
Not a numbers
my
guy.
God.
It's hard for me to take somebody seriously when they're saying anything complimentary about the Gringo Poppy.
Yeah.
It's just, it makes me think that guy's a moron. That being said, Jelly Roll, from what I've seen of him, he's kind of like this self-help, broken childhood, had a rough start of it, but made it better. And he's like, he talks to guys in prison. So keep in mind, he's talking to people that are like murderers and assaulter. It is like the lowest of the low and saying, hey man, like, I know it's real tough right now, but one day, you just got to make it right with the Lord and get better and start treating people right and treat yourself right and all that. So he's talking to the worst of the worst. So the Brendan Schaub, Gringo Poppy, in comparison to like a murderer, he's told like a murderer, there's still hope for you.
Yeah.
Or somebody with nothing, no nothing to their name, living in some trailer park town. Just they're addicted to drugs and they're trying to get sober. And he's like, you have a good heart. People love you. You don't know it. So when he talks to Schaub, it's like, it's just a stand-up special, really.
Yeah.
That's what's going on there.
Yeah. I don't agree with what he said, but
no.
The special made us laugh very hard.
However many minutes it is, doesn't matter. Whether, Schaub was able to memorize 25 minutes of saying Mexicans eat hot Cheetos, impressive.
Wait a minute. The time does matter. For Schaub not to be like, it was 24 minutes. Like, there's no part of Schaub that wants to accept the redactedness that he presents to everyone.
Yeah.
No part of him is like, oh, no. Like, I couldn't do or whatever. He's never going to correct somebody.
Oh, I see. And that's not what I meant. I meant like it's just not impressive at all. However many minutes.
Oh yeah.
But the clip is hilarious because he doesn't correct him and Schaub's an idiot. But also on the side note, it's like, it doesn't matter. It could be 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it's terrible. Or it could be 100 minutes.
And you
it's
remember
so awful.
Early on when the Gringo Puppy came out, he said that they filmed an hour and that he was going to drop clips from the rest of it for social media.
Damn, I want to get that footage.
I know, dude.
I'd almost rather, what would you rather find? The footage that they cut out or the roommate?
Oh, that's hard. Because if you were to tell me, like, do you want to find the footage that they cut out or the Holy Grail, I would still choose the footage. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's easy, B.
But the roommate, that's another.
For me, I still want the footage.
Yeah.
Because the footage is probably, if it's worse than the Gringo Poppy, that's dicey.
But there's like a fine line of like good comedy, right? Because the Gringo Poppy is amazing.
That's true.
But it's because of how bad it is. But if it's worse than that, then you're kind of like, oh, this is just bad. But the Gringo Poppy is,
I don't know, though. That's the thing. It's like you don't know. It's like one of these deep questions in life that you don't know
but we also don't know what happened with the roommate.
That's true. That's another thing. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Well, let's go to the next clip. Let us know what you think in the comments. This is posted by Andy I12. It's called "The Weasel Makes His Escape."
Even the screen grab is funny.
Yeah, let's see.
Paulie, if you have to jet, don't feel obligated to stay for the main event, brother. I'll text you. I know you're excited about this.
Boom, roasted.
I want to say, first of all, Brendan is a terrible person publicly, but he does seem like a cool guy if you know him and he's, you're hanging out with him, watching a fight with him.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, I know people that have met him that said they were nice to them and he's like really friendly. And, yeah.
Just wanted to say that.
It's
a great game.
Gerardo wants to produce Food Truck Diaries. That's why he was almost off.
My name is Daniel.
I've never played a Diablo game before. This one's fantastic.
It's out already?
Yeah.
Is it scary? No. Those are the graphics?
These are the no, that's just
all right, brother. Yeah, have a good set. Thanks for coming, brother.
I gotta put my dog and I gotta take myself.
I get it.
You
Put your face on.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The main room. The main event.
Paulie Shore, everybody. Everybody say goodbye to
So slow
Paulie.
to get out.
Nothing to contribute.
How dare you? You're great, man.
Contributed so
I
much.
don't know anything about this shit.
Yeah, well, we didn't bring you to break down the main event. You're just a good
Buster's
time,
like,
dog.
come on.
Buster's like, no slice of pizza.
Oh, you there? I didn't hit me up yet.
Do your best, brother.
Oh, he didn't? Okay, love you, bro.
Thanks. Love you too,
Later.
man.
I
Later,
told
brother.
you. I told you.
Later. Later. Good. All right, bro. Later.
Man.
Have a good one.
That's such a funny way of leaving. Yeah, I gotta go. See him? I don't know anything about this. He's been filming the whole time. They've been watching the fight. Yeah, I just don't get it. I didn't do very good. It's still going on right now.
All right, well, let's get
cares
to the
about
next
Papa?
clip because it's kind of connected to that other one. Posted again by Andy I12. It's called "Thick Boy Providing Guests with the Finest Cuisine." So he's leaving, right? We just left off here.
You left a gordita.
You left a gordita.
Thanks, bud.
He doesn't go back.
Montez gets the gordita, dude.
Montez wins.
Later, bro.
Later.
Hell yeah, dude.
Imagine you're Montez. There's a gordita that Pauly Shore left. Best day of your life. You know you need that gordita 7 days a week. Okay?
If I told you I was hungry, would you believe me?
Damn, what if he left Cheetos?
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
The Mexican would have came in and thrown them all over the
Yeah,
place.
that's why not enough Mexicans in this clip. Could be a lot more food options. Kind of
Shout out Pauly Shore.
Gordita. How do you even say gordita?
Gordita.
Because there was Taco Bell Mexicans, so they wouldn't be.
Oh, you're right.
Right.
But speaking of which, I'm down to get Taco Bell after this, dude.
I am too.
Let's do it,
Okay.
dude. All right, so this
That
was
was
posted by Minimum Sky 2305. It's called Prom is Entering. Let's see. I know this one's long.
Yeah, dude. He botched a word like a different way this time.
And the problem with judging is the way that but you knew it was gonna be a problem because the problem is if they're better writers. That's my biggest problem with it. It should be. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with AI taking jobs. I have a problem with, and part of the problem is because. Yeah, that's the problem. Even at NBA, I'm like, what? No problem.
Brendan and Chin said we want.
I didn't say anything. No, we want no problems. Let's talk about also. But I think part of the problem too is additional problem because going in that. The only problem with that is more. Tell you. So Amanda's interesting because
Interesting thing about it too. Not that just
interesting fight. See that going decision.
I like Sir
faster.
Yeah, what's interesting about him too is when he first came.
MMA Masters.
Interesting. I mean, but Colby.
Just
got
fucking
it
be a
that
normal
Isn't it
dude.
interesting that?
suck.
Interesting.
It's so weird. Like I feel like half the time he's saying interesting correctly, and the other half the time he is fucking it up royal.
He's having a problem with it.
Yeah, well, a problem with it. Yeah,
I love Brandon Schaub. That's my problem.
Dope. And you know, it's the cat.
It's interesting.
And also, here's what's interesting.
I think that this is a very interesting conversation.
Yep.
What's interesting too is Aldana has good.
On the ground.
Oh, interesting.
I don't think they,
Yeah, interesting. So that's
especially for casuals, they're like, what are we doing here?
I was about to say, you talk about
Catapult them just because they need the narrative. Yeah, it gets dicey.
they do
you
that?
get punched in the face. Nah, man, those title. But Amanda's interesting because in trauma, and eventually it fills up with like fluid because there's DC's killing tonight on the mic. I can't hear, but I bet he's on
here's
Alpha.
what drives me
He said
DC's killing tonight on the
eventually.
mic because there's DC. It fills up with like fluid because there's in trauma, and eventually it fills up with like fluid because there's
Eventually seems like something like it's an app for going to concerts. Oh, did you get the tickets from Eventually? Yeah, we got good seats. Eventually has the best prices on tickets at the Greek.
Oh my god, here we go.
DC's killing tonight on the mic. I can't hear him, but I bet he's on
here's
Alpha.
what drives me fucking nuts.
Dude,
Later,
what, dude? Oh my god. He finds a new way to kill me every time. DC is killing it. I can't hear him though. Then how's he killing it? That is a mind bender. A mind bender from Schaub. Amazing.
Bro,
Later.
I don't know what we're gonna do without him. I love Polly.
This is the Minimum Sky special, dude. The hands.
He's a good
He's
dude.
good at that.
Is he good? I've never met him.
Yeah, he's always been
that.
Talk more about the comedy store. You saw
know
the.
what we
Did you
talked
see the comedy mothership?
Yeah, I went.
Makers have to build back up, but
Wow.
there does become a narrative because her.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize there was Minimum Sky that was doing those bits.
Yeah.
He's great with the hands and he's great with the, using the same words over and over
Yeah.
again. I guess if it's him that does every time, it is. I can't remember.
The hands is definitely Minimum Sky.
Okay. So very good. That is something that you could do to anybody, right? In any facet. Because interesting is a word that's used. You remember to call myself, I remember the stand-up video I had that the guy isolated all the crazies.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that hurt. That hurt a little bit. After that, I can't talk. It was funny. I laughed. I was like, damn, that is really getting me.
That's really crazy.
Yeah, and I did do it too much. It's kind of like pointing out a fault.
Yeah.
But you're going to use words over and over, especially a word like interesting.
When you're talking about fights?
Yeah, it's not very descriptive, so
Yeah.
maybe you should be more descriptive. But that or problem, but he keeps saying them both wrong.
Prom.
But yeah, it's hilarious to watch. If you did that to anybody, it would be pretty funny, but it's just funnier with the way this guy does it and with Schaub. And then the food thing, that when I watch that, I get embarrassed.
Yeah.
Thinking about like when you do stupid stuff with your hand and then there's no paper towel. It's like, of course there's no paper towels left. Of course there's no paper towels left in
Dude,
in the Schaub-averse.
This new setup is perfect for like a food truck diary if you want to do it, dude.
Yeah, we got the table.
Yeah.
I mean, that is something that I said that we do the cookie thing. I didn't have enough time to. It's so hilarious. I didn't have enough time to get a cookie and hot sauce. I literally have that in the house. We could later. I could walk away, get the cookie, and do that,
and put salsa on it.
But we're not going to do that this time. I think that'll be like a live thing, probably.
Yeah.
Or
there we go. Boom.
Yeah. So that'll probably be a live thing.
All right. Well, let's go to the next. Let's stop talking numbers, B.
Yeah, you're right.
The next clip is posted by Taylor Swift. It's called An Old Dish of Chris Bungard and Paul Craig discussing Bapa's Euro tour. Quote, no way. How can that sell?
Hey, real quick. I think like somebody watching that, but like they're looking at it too as like, you don't have a cookie and hot sauce in your house. I beg the difference.
Here goes.
Yeah, good man.
Did you see Brendan Schaub's coming to Glasgow?
I was not about to bring that up actually.
You're not going to go and see Brendan Schaub.
How can that sell?
This guy's like Scotland CEO, dude. Sorry, I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, no, shout out to all the UK and the Scottish and Irish listeners.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
yeah. You're probably loving this right now. Let's hear it.
This is going to be hard for us to translate in our own heads.
We'll see. Yeah, mate. We'll
We
see.
scheduled a few times, eh? I think it was.
How can that who's going to that tour?
Where is it?
Fucking
The O2.
No, surely not the O2. Surely
The
it's
O2.
somewhere
Smaller one. But
Jimmy, let's check where
Aye, go and check and see where this is.
Brendan
Pause it.
Schaub's playing
Yeah.
in Glasgow. I think it is old.
The other shot of those two guys, legit, it looks like it's like us. Like you're Paul and I'm the other guy. I don't know his name.
This,
Yeah, like that is literally, this is the Scottish version of Timo's. We just need a third guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miguel.
Miguel.
Yeah, Miguel.
That kind of looks like Miguel. Hilarious. Okay.
To Academy.
it will be.
Well, Michael Bisping,
Just get the
Michael Bisping sold out.
UFC fans like, hey Brendan.
I'm me.
So I met Brendan Shaw one
I've
time.
not been wrong yet.
So here's the thing. See if he invites you. Do you go?
No.
Aye.
Hi. Is he going to invite you?
Go, no.
Well, Michael Bisping invited me to his, but I like Michael Bisping and I went to his.
He's a
That's a different kettle, man.
Michael.
So I met Brendan Shaw one time at the comedy store in
okay.
Hollywood, at LA. As I was going inside, he came outside, right? There's obviously all the crowd waiting to go in. He's came out the door that the punters are going in, stood at the side of the road, pulled his phone out, looking about, just clearly kidding on he was on a phone just to be recognised. Right, and people were like, Brendan Schaub, and I was just like, he's a pie.
Oh,
anyway.
wait.
Wait, you said he's a what?
Wait, clearly on his phone just to get recognized.
I heard that
I
part.
understood that part.
Yeah. But what is he like? He said he's clearly on his phone to get recognized, and then he said he's a something. What
He's
is
a partner.
Let's see what he said.
Pie anyway.
He's a pie.
He kept turning around and like people were like, can I get right? And
Pause it
people
for
were
a
like,
second.
Brendan Schaub.
I don't know what he's saying, but you can tell it's a diss because he's like he's a anyway. If you put anyway at the end, and it's
yeah.
like a Scottish guy, they're shitting on it.
Anyway.
Anyway, he's a anyway. Saying he's an idiot.
Here, let's see.
Schaub, and I was just like, he's a pie anyway.
He's a pie.
He's a pie.
That's probably not what it is, but that's funny. If you're Scottish, let us know if pie is an insult.
Yeah, if that's an insult, I'm gonna start using that in LA.
He's a pie anyway.
Yeah, you know Brendan, he's a pie.
I was trying to get inside, and I saw Brendan Schaub coming out, and he was doing it, and he's clearly just doing it to get recognised. Then isn't it?
Isn't it?
Oh, but they're not in it. It's like English.
Yeah.
I can't help. And it is so fun to say that. I can't help but do it.
All right, let's see the rest of this.
He kept turning around and like people were like, can I get a photo? Like, yeah, sure, man. And the phone was away. No, but it's in the phone anymore. The phone was away. Just to be recognised. And I was just like, no, you're just a pie, man.
You're just a pie man.
That guy is certified homeless. Thank him.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. So, you're a big douchebag then. Oh, look, it's famous Brendan Schaub coming out. Everybody try and take a picture with him. Like a donkey.
You know, it's like Roast Battles has like kind of like went and done Roast Battle Austin, Roast Battle Florida. You know, I wish there was like 10 minutes of Schaub in Scotland and 10 minutes of Schaub in New York.
Oh, yeah. That would be dope.
Dude.
Yeah. Like, yeah. If you're in Ireland or Scotland or Denmark, someone hit me up from Denmark and said, I don't know how to say it. They said that we're Higa League.
What does that mean?
Higa League? It means like comfy or something or kind of like fun to be around. Sounded like a compliment. So, yeah.
Everyone in Denmark's like, oh,
yeah, they're like idiot. They just made up a word. They're not from Denmark. Got him.
All right, let's go to the next one. This one's posted by Trundle Toboggan with 2 G's. It's called Theo Dropping Hints. And, we had our views on this. We got in a little bit of an argument about this earlier.
We did. We argued about this.
Let's see what happens.
And we just got to love each other.
I know it's fucking hard though. When you meet people, you're like, damn.
I know.
It's hard to love Rodney. You know, it's like her, damn, Brenda's out here.
You're right. You're
so
right.
It's dicey.
Okay, so do you want to say your side of the argument?
I have another side to add to it, but I'm saying that this is probably another one of those clips that's edited by Changs to make it. It's very funny. I laughed and I enjoyed it. but it's edited to me. Because now I watch again, I don't even think he says Brendan. I think he said Brenda.
Yeah, but they're saying that he's dropping
saying
hints.
like, yeah. But I think he's like, Brenda's out here. I do not think that he means
He meant
Brendan.
Brendan Schaub.
Maybe it's subconscious. But I think it's edited. I'm guessing. I've also like, we got so hard on that one clip that now I don't trust anything.
Okay, so you're used to getting got, so I understand the trauma response here. But in my opinion, I agree with you in that I don't think he's talking about Brendan. I think he's just using names and saying that.
Right.
But the weird part about it, what I want to say is that it's weird. I don't think it's edited at all. I disagree with you on that.
It might. I mean, you know more about editing than me. You're balls deep in editing.
It sounds like he was talking that he said Brenda and Dicey in the same sentence. So you can say that he's dropping hints or whatever. Maybe he's subconsciously dropping hints.
Yeah.
But I think he's literally said Brenda and Dicey in the same sentence.
It's possible. I'm also realizing now that it's redacted. I didn't realize Brenda. It's like the other name. It's like what Changs calls him all the time.
Yeah.
That went right over my head, B.
Username is Brendan is a hack. Red Band talks Schaub performing at his club, Sunset Strip ATX.
Chat room. Everyone in the chat room. Good. How's it going? Brian, are you booking Brendan Schaub anytime?
First of all, Red Band needs to get a new camera, dude. This camera's not doing him any favors.
Yeah.
But I doubt he cares too, though.
No, he's rich.
Yeah.
He's rich.
Soon at the Sunset Strip ATX.
So they're asking if he'll ever let Schaub perform at his club.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it. Brendan probably sells tickets, and I'm in it for the money. No. No, I mean, sure. You know, there's not many people I wouldn't book. You know, if they can sell tickets, they sell tickets. That's how I look at it, you know. And
this makes me wish that John Lovitz had a webcam back when he owned his comedy club. He would talk to the fans.
Yeah. Would the Lovitz Comedy Club still be around?
Yeah.
If we had webcams back then.
If you guys didn't know, out here in Universal Studios, there used to be a comedy club owned by John Lovitz, and it closed, and it was like a punchline for a while.
Yeah, it closed right when I got here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Thank him.
Brendan's not a joke thief, or he's not doing anything like that.
Okay.
So
Dicey.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I
Yeah.
mean, the Bud Light joke seemed like it was stolen.
If he said that, though, and then he had somebody come out with fajitas, that would be hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Thief or Sutherland? It doesn't steal? Okay.
at least that I know of. But I like Brendan. He's a nice guy. So nothing against Brendan, but yeah, I'm sure he would sell that shit out. So if he wanted to, he'd definitely go there. But I feel like he could probably do a bigger place than my place.
Oh.
I mean, saying that Brendan Schaub doesn't steal jokes is like saying that Joe Rogan doesn't slang dick.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's slinging dick.
It's a lie.
Yeah. Also, too, I want to say that I have respect for Red Band. He's probably a terrible person, but he's a sick ass producer.
Oh yeah, Rogan. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's go to the next one. This one's called Bappa Confirms Skankfest, posted by Trevor Farted. Great name, dude. Great name. Never seen that one before.
Oh, I'm doing Skankfest, Eric.
Oh, you're gonna do it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I talked to Gomez.
Oh, that's gonna be something.
Do you think that that indicates they know about the Schaub hate?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it almost like dawned on him because when your friend, he was like it's like a friend telling you an achievement. You're supposed to be happy about it. So at first, Eric's like, "Oh wow," and then he's like, "Wow, okay."
Oh geez.
Oh really, dude?
Are you doing it this year?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there too.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank
We
God.
have to make sure.
Where's Brian tonight with his babe and
Callen canceled 2 days ago, and he goes, "Oh, dude, I messed up. I have a dinner."
With Crowder.
Yeah.
Brian's
Trouble
on my
in
shit list
Paradise?
right now.
Oh, that's weird. Dicey.
What do you say at the end?
No, he was saying that Brian's on his shit list.
Oh shit, because he
Yeah.
canceled.
And they're taking a week off of Fighter and the Kid, which I think is a clip we're going to get to later later in this episode. Let's go to this clip. It's posted by Siphon Filterer. Play the chin clip. It's called Bappa Cries in His Car on the Way to Film T-Fat K, which might be the saddest title we've read.
Oh, I've seen this one. It's good.
I've been busy, Bubba. Right? I'll cry in my car on the way here sometimes.
You what?
I'll cry in my car
Oh
hard.
my God, dude. I love this guy's reaction. This guy down here.
Oh, I missed it.
Watch when he says, "I cry in my car." Watch his face, dude.
He laughs.
Here sometimes.
You what?
He
He does
smiles.
too.
He's like,
It's like a knowing smile. Like, yeah, me too.
he's like, yeah, I heard about that.
I don't get paid enough to do this.
They don't pay me at all. This is the flappers of podcasting right now, dude.
Really?
In my
It
car
really is.
hard on the way here dealing with the shit we got to deal with. You kidding me, dude? Excuse me?
Excuse me?
You want to add that to my table right now?
Always sunshine above the clouds. All right, let's go.
If people only knew.
Nobody wants to hear two rich guys complain about how hard their life
Yeah.
is. About how much money they have. You know, your employees wish they were numbers guys. You pay them. We heard from Mark, you didn't pay.
Yeah.
You owe people money, B.
Yeah. Do you cry before or after trying to fit in your car? I mean, that's crazy.
That being said, I don't want them to be sad, and I hope they're not sad about anything we're doing.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
we don't count. We don't matter.
I mean, we love them.
That's true. And also, you know, two homeless guys like ourselves.
Yeah.
You don't really think about us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would care what someone without a house, what they think?
I mean, we're in your mom's basement right now.
Yeah. I mean, my mom, yes, we're in her basement in California. She's in California now somehow.
All right, well, let's go to the next one.
She's great. I've never met her, though.
This is posted by Highlight Numerous, Thank 'em. And the clip is called Thank 'em Bee.
3 hours. Like
Yeah.
Theo, first time he did call me, he goes, man, that's the longest I ever talked to another human being, man.
Right.
He goes, I don't talk to my therapist that long. He goes, matter of fact, I don't even think I have to talk to my mom for 3 hours, man. He's like, what do you talk about? I'm like, well, Rogan's the
just
best to
kinda
ever
go.
do it.
Yeah,
you don't
you just
realize
kinda
it.
go, yeah.
You're like, well, how long is that?
Right.
Because Rogan,
Yeah.
he's the best in the game because there's never dead air.
Yeah.
He'll have something. You might not have a clue about it, and he's just like, boom.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about Russia and the Ukraine.
Oh, yeah.
We
yeah.
like went into everything,
I
so
love
it was
that
cool.
stuff. Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Big fan of war about this.
We talked about Russia and Ukraine. I love that stuff, dude.
There's that famous clip of him. It's another from the Carl Bassett companion episodes where he's like, "Oh, those Ukrainians are dead, right?" And everyone's
Oh,
like,
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, and that fight's looking good. Yeah, there's a punch there.
Get him, and I, at my heart, you know what I mean? Because what he's done for comedy, what he's done for these people and the young
Insane.
comics, it's just and I know
Is he
he got
talking
a lot
about
of that
Rogan?
from my
Yeah.
mom, and he kind of feels her and he's connected to her. So when I'm with him, I don't want to say I feel like I'm with my mom, but I feel like they're like we're all like
Feels
this-
like your mom on TRT.
Yeah, exactly. No, you know what I mean.
No,
It's just
Another epic bomb. I thought you were talking about Zelensky for a second. Oh, that'd be funny. He's like, he's just done so much for comedy. Another comedian. Thank him. One of the 1,000 that can do it. Hopefully he's doing okay.
It's like, it's just, he cares is what my point.
Dude.
And that
deeply,
makes me
deeply,
happy.
yeah.
And
there's
and-
nobody who loves comedy more than
Yeah,
Joe
com-
Rogan.
comics.
and
Yeah.
comics and giving
Yeah.
back and what he's
Yeah.
built out there it's insane, man.
Yeah, so, I don't know. When I'm there, I like, I just like being there with those guys.
Yeah. Special place, special
vibe,
people.
good vibe.
Special time.
Yeah, Austin's booming, huh? Austin's booming.
Yeah.
Would you ever move out there, Paulie? Because you're in Vegas too,
I can
right?
see
You're
you
here in
having a
Vegas.
place out there for like 6 months. You're there. You're a wanderer.
Paulie lives right. You've done Wise Guys Vegas,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
He
Yeah.
lives like right across the street from there too.
No, I moved out of Vegas.
Yeah, Austin's different, B.
Yeah, the end of that clip was kind of blockbuster, but oh my God, dude. Brendan he just goes, dude.
Yeah.
Not much else you can say.
Mom on TRT riffs.
Yeah. I wish I could have a conversation with Brendan without any of this like knowledge of us doing a show or anything,
Yeah.
and just see what he says. You know what I mean?
Probably just very friendly.
Yeah.
If when he meets me, I mean, he obviously wants people to notice him. The Scottish guy was like, he's hold his phone near.
Yeah.
You see him every time. He's like, he's on his phone. He's like, yeah. And I told him, I'm Brendan Schaub from the podcast, The Fighter and the Kid. He just like looks at you.
All right, let's go to the next one. This one's called Things Are Different Now B, posted by Modern Chaotic. First of all, thanks all the chefs that have to watch these episodes, dude.
When Schaub goes to a new town, he's like, I'm Brendan Schaub. I have a big podcast called The Fighter and the Kid, and I'm new in town. Mulaney Schaub.
Yeah, Mulaney Schaub.
I haven't done Vancouver or Toronto in a hot second. I got to get up there.
Yep.
Vancouver's fantastic.
Go. I want to go. I want to
Comedy.
visit
Let's do it.
Vancouver,
Yeah, I'll plan it, Chin.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll plan it. We'll bring the crew up there. By crew, I mean you, me, and Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things are different now.
Things are different now.
Let's take a little break from all.
Hilarious. I want the CT to flare up so hard that he's like, I haven't been to Toronto and Canada in a hot Carl.
Bassett fight companion.
Hot Carl.
Oh, okay. So this is the one we were talking about earlier. It's called "Hey McCorkle, be cool, man, be cool," and it's the tweet that he put up saying, "Hey Brendan Schaub." I was going to do a Scottish accent. That's why I stopped myself. "Hey Brendan Schaub, one last time. You did not play in the NFL. You did not go to the combine. You were not drafted. You did not sign a contract, not even for the practice squad. You were a walk-on, barely got on the field in college for a shitty team. Let it go. Stop lying."
I love it because Sean is so funny. He tweets like he texts. Like this is like a Sean text. It's like a hilarious diatribe. Like, he told me about some like AI script that he made with Schaub. He's like, I told him this, and then it's like talking to him in real life.
Okay, so this one is another tweet from Sean McCorkle. It says, Brendan Schaub comparing himself to Matt Mitrione when it comes to their football careers is like me comparing my mom's football career to Matt's. Matt played 6 years in the NFL for 3 different teams for millions of dollars. My mom and Schaub both played for 0 years for 0 teams for $0.
Oh man,
I'm a little redacted. Matt Mitrione is a football player.
Matt Mitrione's a UFC guy, but I guess what Sean is saying that he played in the NFL for a while.
Oh, okay.
I think Matt was on that season, right? I think he was on the Schaub season because they're heavyweights.
Yeah.
And I know they fought. Yeah.
Well,
Matt's like a funny guy too.
All right, let's go to the next one. It's so hard to do like the tweet post in here because it's kind of like not video. It's funnier for us to react to videos.
Yeah, true.
This one's posted by Dilute Power. It's called Theo's Just Gotta Go Handle Some Shit. I think that's in reference to Theo leaving Cats. So let's see what this is about. Sold out show in Austin. Thank him. Yeah.
See, he's really one of the 1,000 that can do it when you look at that clip. They're not crowd shots like that in any of Schaub's European tour shows, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, it's canceled.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. This one's posted by Lightcha Up B. It's called Polly About to Get Gadooshed.
To go to the comments or no? Because I know there's going to be some bad comments about us right now.
Yeah, you don't want that, bro. You don't need that in your life, Doug.
You don't want that.
You don't want that, man.
So we don't go to the comments?
Never.
You can if you want.
Chin?
I can do the good comments if you want.
If you want Chin to read some of the comments, he can.
Good comments.
Can you
want
put
that?
a couple?
When you say it like that, meaning there's probably some really bad ones. That's why when you go, well, I can read the good ones.
Chin goes, there's a few.
Tell us what's really happening.
Yeah, Chin goes, there's a few good ones I could read.
He just repeats the same thing.
Yeah.
He wants to cut off Eric just to say the same thing.
Yeah, he's got to interrupt, B.
Also, too, it's like, dude, you guys should be so happy that people are tuning into your stuff.
At all.
You know what I mean?
In any facet.
Even if it's like hate.
Yeah.
Like, aren't you comedians? Aren't you supposed to be like outwit these people?
Riff,
dude?
yeah, riff. We'd love to see you try and riff with people.
Yeah.
They won't do that. The AMA scarred him so much that he's like, I'm never reading another comment.
But that's what's so infuriating because you could tell that Schaub still feels the way that he does in the first clip we watched today. The one where he's talking about how he thinks they're homeless.
Haters.
Yeah. Bro, there's no growth whatsoever.
No, he doesn't get it. He says we get it, but he doesn't.
He don't get it.
That's the irony.
Yeah. Anyways, that makes me so upset. It's like, even if they're hating on you, dude, just read the comment.
Yeah. And then Chin, like we said earlier, is a yes man. He's like, I can read the good comment.
Yeah.
One.
One. And it's you.
Yeah. It's like me saying I love.
Let's see.
Jordan Olafson says, love you, Paulie.
That's the good
Damn,
comment, dude. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
In Brendan's mind, he's like, that's a bad comment. It's not about me.
It's not about me.
Yeah.
See, Overson.
Chase Fuller, Paulie is a man. Light the way, love you.
Oh my gosh. That's infuriating, man. It's like, I think Eric Griffin feels the same way because I've tuned into Eric Griffin's lives. He goes live on Twitch, he games, stuff like that. And I'm on Twitch too, so I like seeing like Dane Cook or Eric Griffin. And dude, they engage with people regardless of if it's good or bad. You know what I mean? If you're doing stand-up for a live audience, you don't know if there's good or bad people that are going to heckle. Either way, if you want to include it in your show, you fucking say it. You know what I mean? Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about this, but it's infuriating. If they're comics, you should be able to handle any situation.
I agree. It would be interesting. I mean, you don't need to read every bad comment.
Yeah.
You know, you can ignore a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is probably just morons or, trolls or whatever. But yeah, that's a fair point.
And I think it's more indicative of Brendan's ability, not of Montez or Paulie's. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they can handle it, but Brendan's the overlord, and he's like, no, we're not reading comments.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Montez is a good comedian. He's a
Yeah.
good stand-up. So I'm sure he's got some zingers ready.
So infuriating, dude. Alrighty, let's see. This one's posted by Siphon Filter. It's called Paulie's best bit in the last 20 years.
In the 80s, I was in.
Dude, how great is it that Brendan's not here?
I know.
He would fuck up this whole episode. He'd be like, hey, like, what about the puss? You know what I mean? Wait, look at my ear, bro. Check out my ear, dude. Are we going to go party in Vegas?
That's a great Brendan Schaub impersonation. That's spot on right there.
Okay.
It's a great old dish right there.
Yes.
Enjoy it. It's some Howie Mandel vibes there.
Yeah, I forgot I had already seen that one.
It's good, though.
Yeah. I mean, he's spitting facts. Let's be honest.
True.
All right, let's go to the next one. This one's posted by Thunderlips187. It's called Lies and Hate and Bitterness. Oh, my. Okay, what's this about?
Let me ask you this, show, because there's
Delusional hater lies about his accomplishments while hating on a champion.
The successful guys who played football, went over the UFC, you'd have Brock Lesnar, Mitrione, myself, and then Greg Hardy.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one is Greg Hardy because he had the best NFL career out of all of us, right? I had a cappuccino with the Buffalo Bills. Mitrione played 6 years, wasn't really like a starter. He got some play. Brock Lesnar just went to training camp. So me and Brock are similar, training camp.
It's something, there's something
But
about
I hate when people, dude, if you could get, John Jones in the NFL, I'm like, oh, he wouldn't make it. He wouldn't get through high school football.
Yeah.
It's a different set of...
being a high-level wrestler
has nothing to do with
such
football.
Athleticism.
No.
But you have to be crazy athletic to be a world champion.
Those guys aren't they couldn't sniff the NFL athletically.
What's going on? I'm gonna tell you the transition. I'm gonna tell you what's going on in the transition from these guys. So you got, as you say, you played a little bit in NFL, and a lot of these.
But the other point, look at Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Didn't sniff the NFL.
Yeah. That's also above it because, again, football is those intangible skills that take a long time to develop. So he was like, I don't think he played in college, right? He played in high school.
Who?
Brock Lesnar. He was a wrestler in college.
He's a wrestler, yeah.
Yeah. So, he's playing.
I like how they keep reminding you.
Yeah, this is very good text work here. Very funny.
Against guys, and there's just those details that make all
But I'm saying he's athletic. Couldn't sniff the NFL.
All right.
Yeah, it just says this. And normally, you get angry when you watch that because you're like, why are you saying this?
Yeah.
You didn't play at all, as the clip said.
Wouldn't it be funnier? I don't even know how to make Brendan funnier, first of all. But wouldn't it be more entertaining at least to have his true perspective on it and like talk about how he wanted to be a fucking football player, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, like a resurrection version of it where he's like, I didn't play any football. I was on this like semi-pro team, and my roommates, I ate his food, and he told me not to do that, so I threw him through a window.
Yeah.
So I was a psychopath at the time. Really wasn't a real human being. But years of therapy have made me who I am today. So thank you, thank him.
Oh my God! All right, well, I've seen this clip a couple times this last week, and I don't know if it makes sense, but I did want to watch it on the show because it has so many likes. Or it has so many Netflix rather.
Right.
It's called Dicey Redact. Or no, posted by Dicey Redact. It's called Hate. And it's the first shot is a screen grab saying Theo live tweeting during the UCF still LOL. Brendan always bashing how he live tweets during the fights. Let's see.
When tonight he celebrates with the red Theo Vaughn.
Why would they stop that?
Hold on. Yep, great fight. Why'd they do my boy Theo like that?
I don't know. It's
Why is he all the way in the back? He's always me in front row. They said, here's the thing, Theo. We're going to give Tom Segura the front row tickets. You're going to be in the back, okay? We can't have you next to Trump.
And then he's next to Trump.
And he's wrong twice because they looked like he was in the front there, kind of, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I think that's why it doesn't really make sense to me. I think they're saying that was a way earlier fight companion where he's saying like he's not in the front and now he is in the front and he is next to Donald Trump. So
okay, I see. Good.
Theo just had to handle some things. All right, this next one's posted by All I Do Is Lie to You. It's called The Summer Off of Touring Excuses Are Starting to Appear.
All right, let's go, B.
Let's see.
I love the excuses.
Yeah. Well, people mention this one a lot in our live. So
okay, nice.
One of the reasons I'm not touring so much in the summer is I told my son I'm going to dedicate myself to him for baseball.
He's old.
7.
That's pretty wild that he's understanding.
And I told him, and I was trying to make him because really sick.
C-clamps.
So he's canceling. Oh yeah, Yeah, he's got to throw it out. No crabs in your blood. He's canceling his European tour because he wants his son to be good at baseball. Okay.
Which is commendable.
Yeah. Real Field of Dreams moment. There, playing catch with your dad.
But it's coming from the world's notorious liar.
Yeah, it's coming from an untrusted source for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years. And I was honest with him. I said, I'm committing myself this summer to you, man. It's you and me, buddy. You're waking up with me. I'm running with him in the mornings at 7. I'm running with the hills with him in the mornings. We're doing all this shit. I told him, I said, it's going to be work, man.
Yeah.
He calls his son, man.
I tell him, I'm going to keep you busy.
Brian's like, whoa. That's my thing.
But what do you think? Well, we already talked about it a little bit, huh?
Yeah, we didn't know that, or I didn't know that that's the reason he was giving.
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but yeah, now that makes sense. So he planned out a whole European tour, got all the shows ready in all these places, and then he remembered he had forgotten that his son plays baseball, and he's got to be there to tell his son, hey, practice harder. Ugh. That's how bad at baseball his son is. No, I'm just kidding. That's all right. I'm kidding.
Dicey. Yeah. All right, so this one's posted by Dicey Redact. It's called the Euro Trip, and it has the tagline of pain narrative. Let's see.
I know some guys who I think are really funny, and they could be great. I think they would be great stand-ups. But obviously, like,
it's different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand that aspect.
You know how your friend's like really athletic? You're like, dude, I'm picking him first when we play basketball, and he's fucking terrible. That's how it's like, and everyone thinks they're funny. Everybody. But there's a difference between professional funny, like entertaining a crowd, like in Philly, who doesn't want to be entertained and they're drunk and they're rowdy, converting them to having a good time, and then at the barbecue with your family and friends, and you're the funny guy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's completely
different animal.
Brendan has been neither of those things. Also, is he having like a stroke and he's starting to think he's Bill Burr somehow? Like, you didn't do that. That's what Bill Burr did. You have never turned a negative crowd positive. That's never once happened. Oh, unless it's a crowd full of Chang's people. Then they're happy to see you because they're like, here we go. Yeah, more things to edit. We can watch this live. I love that people are like, we went to the show. It's like, that's hilarious. I want to do that.
I do too, so bad. Let's see.
But going into the crowd in Philly, who's like, they're drunk and they're like, make me laugh, motherfucker.
Which I love.
It's like, so what do you do to develop that?
How dare they talk about Bill Burr's Philly moment, dude?
Yeah.
They're referencing that.
I mean, all I can think about is Schaub. Maybe he wants a drunk crowd because the drunk is like the only way people would be like, hey, this is kind of funny because they're so drunk.
Yeah.
You know, they've had a lot to drink.
Yeah. When you get drunk, you can become a little more homophobic. So Schaub is like easier to down.
He's like, oh yeah. He starts licking his lips. Like the homophobia is almost there. Someone has like another Bud Light in their hand. Yes. Almost got them right where I want them.
Yeah.
At the point where alcohol poisoning may turn off their brain.
And also, I think what has really helped me out as a comic,
practice. You're saying practice,
like just getting up, like, and
talking
then
about practice.
Like for me, I was thrown to the fucking sharks right away because a lot of my
first of all, isn't it thrown to the wolves?
Yeah.
Okay, thrown to the sharks.
Good catch there.
Yeah, thrown to the sharks, dog.
Yeah,
like
Blackfish,
stage time was at the Comedy Store, so you're talking about the mecca of comedy.
Yeah. How did you get there so fast? Because of your relationships.
That, and then also the way I got.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, there's no other reason. Also, Bappa's met his match here. This guy's interrupting a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's like two idiots talking to each other. No offense to that guy. Oh, wait. Offense.
Offense. Oh, really, dude?
He beats me.
And the comedy is Brian Callen, myself, and Brian was a successful comic before me, selling 7 tickets, whatever. But
why? The only people in your corner, and you throw digs at them on earwaves, dude. Talking shit about men on earwaves.
Successful. Yeah.
Successful.
That's how you get successful.
Selling 7 tickets. You heard of his hit, right?
No, you got to rewind.
He said Brian Callen was successful before meeting him, selling 7 tickets, but that's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Live
He's selling what?
7 tickets. I was giving shit. He wasn't selling tickets, so I came along. Anyway,
he wasn't selling tickets, so he came along.
That's what that guy Ween said. The guy that Brendan didn't pay at first.
Yeah,
he said that like Brendan would take any opportunity to shit on Callen.
Yeah,
like anything he could do. And the poster is like, hey, can you make Brian look stupid?
Oh my
God.
God.
He does. I don't know.
And then this is a screen grab of his tour and then canceled next to it. Pre-sale code.
So what was that?
That was my first set.
Were you nervous?
Super nervous because I'm such a comedy nerd and I know like the legacy there, and like I knew like I'd get some pushback, like getting to the Comedy Store that fast, stuff like that.
Almost said puss. Almost said puss.
Getting in.
Walking my truck.
That's never bothered me, but it went well. But it didn't go great, but it went good enough where it didn't scare me away from it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I can, if I work on this, I can do it. And so then I'd go home and I'd do my set in the mirror a million times. Then I'd get up at the Laugh Factory in the Comedy Store. And then remember when I'm a year or 2 years in comedy, I'm getting pushed in there and I have to follow Joey Diaz and Mark Maron and Joe Rogan and Brooke Kreischer and Tom Segura. The best. But
Ooh, I'm just watching a bunch of puke coming out of Brendan Schaub's mouth. Anyway,
dude, I mean, can you imagine doing the Mr. Whole Foods thing a million times in the mirror?
No.
There's no way that's true.
And also, it's not true. Like, if you were truly like dedicated to what you're doing and doing it in the mirror and whatnot, you wouldn't be laughing at your own jokes. It would be kind of like tiresome to you. You would just be performing your material. And also, it would be so much better if you were doing it that many times.
He clearly didn't try very hard. That's part of the problem. When we were watching the live, I brought it up again. He didn't have his jokes memorized.
Yeah.
That's why he's stopping and being like, Dallas, you're great. Because he doesn't know what to say next.
Yeah. Also, too, I feel for Brendan because maybe he was going through some sort of addiction with Adderall and whatnot at the time. Yeah. And all that needs to go out the window with your addiction. You need to be honest about what was happening and like why it was so bad. But he'll never do that. No,
he doesn't see a therapist.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll stop. Okay, so this is the last clip for today because I thought it was the diciest.
Okay.
It's posted by All I Do Is Lie to You. It's called Lids is out of town next week, so Brenda is bailing on both eps of T-Fat-K, and Bappa says he and Rinks announcing a theater run soon. Why are you laughing so hard?
I was laughing because All I Do Is Lie to You. I think we've done clips from this person before, but that's just such a funny name for the Schaub-averse.
Yeah.
It's just hitting me now.
All right, well, you haven't seen this clip?
No.
Let's see.
Hey, B, can we take a little break, dude?
Yes,
Can we take a little break? Real quick.
Your brain needs a break.
Yep, for sure. And I'm taking a break. You're taking a break next week.
I'm taking a break next week.
The Fine Kid is going dark next week. There will be no episodes. Brian is in Jerusalem.
I'm going to Israel, dude.
Israel?
And Jordan. I'm hitting the Middle East.
You're fighting the good fight.
Yeah, I'm going to do some stuff. I'm going to walk in
we can't talk about it. No, we can't talk about it. The stuff you're doing, we can't talk about it. A lot of it's secret. The Fine Kid is off next week, so stay tuned. Yeah. And we will be back the following week with some more fun podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We got some big news coming from me and Brian. A little theater run here. We'll have announcements for you.
Oh, yeah.
Next close one, Schaub and Friends, Pasadena, July 28th. One show only 8 p.m. And then I'll be around. I'm at Laugh Factory Saturday. Be doing sets all next week in LA.
Yeah, there you go. What do you think? I want to hear Cooney's thoughts on this,
dude. When he said Israel, I was my redacted brain was like, oh man, he's going to go to Israel and get some like assassins to take us out.
Yeah.
That's why Brian's going over there. I'm just kidding. We don't count or don't matter. And then going dark Brandon, not being around for a week. I don't know. I actually don't have any thoughts on that. What do you think?
Well, first of all, my thoughts on it is not addressing the Euro tour cancel whatsoever, right?
Yeah, that is redacted.
I mean, he's supposed to be in Europe right now as we speak. Yeah. And there's that one post in Chang's about this one guy can't wait in Belfast, can't wait to go see Brendan tonight. And the title was like, is somebody else going to tell him or whatever?
Hey, Seamus, got some bad news for you. What's up? Oh, well, I'm sure it's fine as long as it's not that Brendan Schaub's not coming. If it's not that, then you don't really care.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, are you sitting down? Yes, I am. The tour is canceled for Brendan Schaub. Oh my God. This is the worst thing that's happened to me since the Troubles. That's maybe too far. But I mean, that's not real.
But it's just unbelievable. Like, even with Schaub being the way he is, unbelievable that he just does not address it whatsoever. There was another post in Chang's when I was going through the clips to see which ones we were going to watch for today, talking about how unheard of this is. Like, you have
canceling
a European tour, canceling it and going dark on it, and then not addressing it when you have a podcast weekly where you talk about these sort of things about comedy and whatnot.
Maybe he's on Australian time and he's going to do it 7 days from now.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of because you're right. I didn't even think about that. That is crazy.
Yeah.
To not say at all. And they have a big announcement. What's the big announcement?
A theater run.
The theater run is the big announcement.
And that same post is talking about how, why would any other theater want to work with him if he's just going to cancel randomly? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And not even like give the fans any sort of, closure on why he canceled the shows.
And then there hasn't really been much on socials about people being like, "Oh, I'm so mad it got canceled because nobody bought any tickets." He's really not acting like a marketing genius right now. I don't know, but maybe just not talking about it as a strategy.
Yeah.
If you don't talk about something enough, it goes away.
I mean, there's so many excuses you could use, especially it being international. You could say, if you just want to make something up like Brendan does, you could say that you don't have a passport or something, but then that makes you look more redacted, I guess.
Well,
I don't know.
He has learned nothing as usual. He said his strategy, this is kind of his constant strategy though, is it not?
Yeah.
I mean, he said nothing really about Tank other than at one point he says a show dog. That's not really a thing. I guess he didn't even try. He's like, I tried lies. Lies don't work. So I'm just going to say nothing.
Oh my God. Yeah.
All right. Tune in next week.
All right. Later, y'all.